Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome aboard Flying with Mike for another week of flying. Oh, excuse me. Hang on a second. I thought I had that turned down. Not enough. Okay. First off, bad attitude. We are doing fantastic. If I could just get this nose to quit draining, I hope you've had a great week. We are, as you can tell, on the line here in Austrian's A320NEO. Not 100% they actually have Neos, but it looks good. So we'll give it a flight. We're going to sit on one of the um, ramp spots for load up today. Um, we got a couple flights we're going to do, but the big one is from here, Hamburg down to Salzburg in the new beta, and Salzburg being one of those updated airports with this beta, with all the other updates. It's one of the updated airports. It looks pretty good to me. I'll be honest, I don't remember what it looked like when we flew a couple times out of it in the 1.2 versions. I think it was 1.2. Maybe it was 1.3, but it was 1.3 because that was where ATC was boosted. But anyway, I hope you enjoy the flight. As you can tell, those of you on Twitch, what the possibility of the next flight is, we'll see when we get there, how things are going. It has been, as I mentioned on the special Sunday flight, it was a fantastic weekend here. Got to be with the granddaughters. The one we have here in Mascuda with our youngest daughter, and then the two we have over across the river here in St. Charles, the other two. And what a fun time. We only had the youngest, or not the youngest, one of our granddaughters through the morning, and then in the evening we had the other two, and they were awesome. Hands off, both of them. They were just fantastic. However, as one would expect, exhausting as well, because come Sunday, it was tough to move around. Monday, with all that I had going on outside the stream, it was just impossible to do much. I was pretty much asleep by 7, 8 o'clock at night. So, yeah, pretty exhausting. By the time you wrapped it all up with everything going on and all, yeah, I was pretty wiped out. So I'm glad to be ensconced, as the great Rush Limbaugh would say, behind the golden flying with my microphone, and hope to have fun on this flight. Join us, Frankfurt. Ah. Oh, sorry there for you guys up in Hamburg. Hamburg, Echo Delta Delta Hotel. And if we do it on VATSIM, you can more than likely guarantee ATC, probably all the way top to bottom. Maybe not all the way down. Well, you'll get all the way down, but you may not have controllers filling the bill all the way down. But it ought to be fun. We're going to do our best here on VATSIM, and let's go explore the new 1.4 Beta 1 down to Salzburg. And again, Salzburg was updated. Those of you very familiar with it can tell me what's different. I do know there's a castle-like structure on the, I think it's the eastern side of towards the eastern, southeastern. Oh, the weekend's still getting me with yawns. Sorry. On the southeastern quadrant, obviously a couple, I know you all use kilometers here, few kilometers away. So, but we'll have fun. So let's get up in the plane and let's go fly with Mike. And we do see bad attitude in the house. I hope you've had a great day off, or if not, hope a great day at work. So, all right. So we are in the A320neo. Really, the big change here is just the I guess more fuel efficient engines, the newer technologies that allow them to burn a bit more efficient, maybe even more carbon efficient. I don't know. I don't know much about these different engines now that are on aircraft. The good thing is an Airbus is an Airbus, just like most Boeings are a Boeing. By the way, there was a great post out there about Boeing versus Airbus versus Boeing or the other way around. I got a good laugh out of it. It was great. I wish I could took the picture and was able to show it to you, but I didn't. So it was great. Let's just say this Boeing Vans, you wouldn't like it, but it was hilarious. Oh, and another one that was, if you've seen the movie Airplane, very reminiscent of that. Unfortunately, it was a Boeing aircraft. I got a good kick out of it. So basically, the door screeching, the main door to close it, the outer engine cranking up like an old engine of classic car days. It was great. Just like I said, just like you, if you've seen the movie Airplane, very, very reminiscent of it. So, now what do we got here? Nick Grassi, welcome aboard. I am here. Hey, welcome in, sir, with that first time chat. We welcome you in. I hope you are having a fantastic day. By the way, we are not at sunset here. It's actually set for sunrise because I don't like flying these planes on stream at night. Well, because when you do this, you don't see an airplane. So I have reset it back to about sunrise-ish European time. So those of you out there can go, oh, something's just not right there. Yeah, it's intentional. So, all right. So let's get this thing going. All right. So we basically got our fuel pumps off, our lights already set. Let's get that. We're ready. We've already actually put the fuel in and set the packs load so it's loaded. I'm going to test something. It better work. You used to be one of those Boeing heads too. I did too, I'll be honest. But Airbus is just, it's so easy. And that's what I really like. The fact that it's so automated, it's pathetic, but awesome at the same time. So, I mean, it is just unbelievable how automated this plane is. So for those of you that like to fly planes, I get it. There are planes out there for you like Cessna, Piper, and a Beechcraft. Oh, I went too far back. Sorry. But no, I mean, in the automation world, this plane, I mean, literally, you don't do much. Oh, CRJ, there's now we got you up into the day. ERJs, CRJs, yeah. There you go. Good one there, Nick. Love it. All right, so we left off here. I lost where I was. Oh yeah, I was putting the no smoking on. All right, so let's before we do this, let's bring in some toolkit. Feels like I haven't streamed in weeks, and yet it's only been a couple of days. All right, so here you go. Here's Hamburg and Salzburg, somewhere down here in the blue, maybe the green. But anyway, and there is actually increased traffic there, obviously, because of the update with X-Plane. A lot of people are liking what they see out of Salzburg. I also like the other airport, Barra, up in Scotland. The runway that's here in the moment, gone the next moment, because it's on a beach. I really like what they did. It is phenomenal. And there is actually a time thing on the beach. Um, I wish there was another way we could get that. Uh, but I haven't had it confirmed to me yet if that actually works with the real tides or tides set by X-Plane. I don't think it'd be that hard to set it to real tides, but then I can say that because I'm not a programmer, so or coder or whatever the going term is today. But anyway, Hamburg to Strasbourg, we have 134 brave souls aboard, 29,480 pounds of payload, and we're going to send us along with 11,300 pounds of fuel. You can see the route there. I'm gonna say something, folks, and I'm honestly not trying to poke fun at Europe, but I might be. To go, what was the mileage on this one? Hang on. Hang on. I know it's in my notes. Oh, here it is. Just under 400 miles. Look at the amount of fixes that you have to enter. Well, you know what I mean. Compare it to our Sunday flight. Our Sunday flight would have ended at about ZUCKA. Same amount of distance. I'm sorry. It just cracks me up how much airways and fixes are used just in Germany, let alone the whole continent of Europe. I mean, it's amazing. You can have 3 lines of all of this to go 400 miles. So 500 miles. So and just imagine coming from like Hong Kong to Amsterdam. It was like 9 pages of fixes and airways sometimes. So it's just incredible. And most of that was crossing into Europe. So it was just incredible. And it still amazes me to this date. But I get it. You have a lot of countries. Don't know what the union was supposed to be all about there if you're not going to work it all together. But hey, it's your world. It's your rules, and we'll fly by them. Just shake our head at it. 35 is the cost index, 37,000 out of Hamburg, and a descent at TIPAM to 23,000. That could be close to our top of descent area. We'll see. Moving on down to the weather. Oh, what happened? Hamburg had an ATIS. Okay, well, 150 at 6. I wonder what runway we're going to take off on. Probably 15. It's clear. Visibility okay? Okay, I'll buy it. And then temperature 6 degrees, 4 degrees on the Celsius. Thankfully, that breeze is there, or we could begin to see fog forming here. And of course, it says nothing significant. I think every place I've been, look at that, Salzburg, nothing significant, although it is raining. I guess that's not significant. But anyway, 140 degrees at 4 knots for the wind. Again, runway 15 will be hopefully the one they say we get to land on. Unlimited visibility and light rain. Currently, technically marginal conditions. We got a broken sky. I need somebody to please go up and fix that at 3,200 feet. Scattered and few down to 1,800 feet. So there, 4 degrees. So we're going to actually get colder going south. I thought we were supposed to get warmer. We're supposed to go south for the winter. So, oh well. Guess it doesn't work out that way. So Anyway, like I said, it's weird we don't have an ATIS up here. I thought we had something. All right, so there you have it. And I'm just going to check in real quick and see what the heck is going on up here. Well, now we have... I knew we had a little bit of an event up here. Going to be kicking off probably right about now. And why we don't have an ATIS is beyond me. However, let me check one other place. Not that place, that place. 25 minutes ago, VATSIM was oh, for a second I thought Pilot's Edge was over here. I was like, holy crap. No, it was IVAO. We are going to be expecting 1.5. 2.3 is the, let's see, 1.5 and 2.3 for landings. Okay, I am, oh, no, correction, 2.3, what? Okay, that makes no sense, but you know, whatever they want. 2.3 for takeoff, transition level 7,000, and monitor Unicom. Oh, wow. This is old. Let's do this. No, it's still there. Yeah, we'll see. Wow, interesting stuff. Okay, I'm looking at NavGraph charts to get that, so why it's not up on some toolkit yet, I don't know. Maybe it's changing. All right, today's loadout, as we were going through, I've already done it. Now, you can do this in a couple of places. I have never tried loading it from here. I'll totally honest. I use this just to reference what I put in down below. Or I can go here and reference from here. And you can set it all here how you want. It doesn't, oh, there it is, 596. Let me get back to weight and balance. Here's where I load. I come down here. Your call, oh, there it is, will give you, oh, wait, I'm sorry. What did I hit call? There we go. My bad. Mechanic or attendant. MECH for mechanic, ATT for attendant. And basically, you can go through these and set your fuel. Set your everything. And then over here, you can open, close things, set your passengers. Ultimately, even set your lighting. All right, so we've done all of that. Let's come back. I always hit reset to current just to be safe, and then verify it off of SimBrief. And then I press on. All right, so everything looks good to date. I am using for a checklist, and I use checklists not because in the real world as a private pilot I used them religiously. I use them because I fly so many different types of aircraft. 737, MD-11, 747, 200, and the Dash 8. I fly the C-90, the Cessna Citation. So there's a lot of aircraft I use, and to try to keep all of this square, I do a pretty good job. But at 59, almost 60 years of age, there's a couple memory cells up there that still need tweaking, or now need tweaking that didn't. So that's why we use them. So, all right, so everything looks good here. We're going to just set it here for now. We'll come back. All right, so as I said, we have already got our top part done. Let's head down here to the bottom. Spoilers are down, are retracted, and if you want to verify, Oh, you're not going to be able to that way. Your flaps are up. Your spoilers, we can catch it better from this angle. As long as you don't see white, they're retracted. Down. I know, weird terminology. Flaps up, spoilers down. Parking brake set, and I always check to make sure the throttles will move when I want them. I've got my transponder set so that it shows on XPilot mode C, and my radios are set. Unicom and guard. Okay, so let's get to work. Since we are fueled, we can start up the old APU. In the opening music, you heard the CVR test. You heard engine 1, engine 2 fire checks, and the APU fire check. So as soon as, and if you get a status here, just hit clear. You're looking for flap open, start. If you have post-nasal drip like I do, sniffle, and then move on. We're just waiting for it to fire up, and then we'll turn the, basically it'll go automatic, turn the generator on. The A350, you have to actually do that. It's one of the few Airbuses that's not fully automated, which is weird because it's one of the newer Airbuses. I guess they figured out maybe it's too automated. I don't know. There's a lot of other problems with it, so that we've come in to encounter. We'll kind of probably wait for version 2. Okay, probe heat's off. We'll turn the APU bleed on. Let's, well, before I do that, let's check our cabin. See if I need to warm it or cool it. We need to warm it. It's 57 degrees. We'll let it automate it. All right, let the passengers on. Garçon. Oh, wait, wrong theater. Okay, so with all of that, now up top here, we want to make sure our cross bleeds auto, pack flows normal, and let me one more time look at our loadout, 134. Yeah, we'll keep it normal for now. If we start getting a higher load, say like about 150 to full, you may want more pack flow in the cabin to help comfort the passengers. Okay. And then moving on down, the generators are in fault. Everything else is good. ADIRs, number 1. Just check to make sure the on-bat works. 2, same thing. What that does, and many of you know the spiel coming, if we lose the main generators on the engines, both of them, the ADIRs, which is your inertial nav system of today, will still be able to tell you where you are. And then if you lose the APU generator as well, it's there for you. All right, so we got those going. Now let's come down and start working the McDo. Okay, we'll go to init. Now, if you've tied your SimBrief account to ToLiss, now let me show you what I'm talking about here. Hang on a second, I'm just getting some windows I forgot to get set up during the music. All right, so I'm going to use the new tool we have. So if you go here to settings and account, he says cautiously. There it goes. Okay, you got a lot of stuff here. You want to pay attention here. SimBrief ID, not what you log in with. Go into SimBrief, look for accounts on the left side. There'll be an account number. Put that in. Then read the manual about set payloads, ignore mismatches, and so forth. Now, if you want to use CPDLC, this will not, virtual American guys who might be, and gals who might be listening, will not give you the gate information that I know of. However, you can follow the instructions, get the hop ECP thing, and you'll get it that way. However, you can talk limitedly to ATCs through it if you know how to use it, which I tried once and then figured out they're not really using this. So now I'm hearing they are, so we may finally learn one day with it. Okay, we got the data link in progress. That way you can use the init function that was line select 2. Okay, everything's loaded up when the bottom half is full. Clear, clear, clear. Now let's do the init. I'm going to pull in charts here real quick. Bear with me. Okay, so at Hamburg, we're parked right about where the number 1 is. Okay, if you look at the parking stands, number 62 puts us here. We'll push back however they tell us to face on Zulu 4. I'm assuming face kind of east. And then we'll taxi out, like I said, over to Echo to the runway. However, oh, not used. Holy mackerel, they have changed. We're looking right now at the ATIS, arriving 1-5, departing 5. They may have us now face southeast. And departure frequency, this, expect ILS 15. No, we won't, because we're taking off. I don't think we have an instrument landing system for takeoff. Maybe for the return, but so departure runway now, runway 5, changing. And I'm just doing a quick. That'll be the one we fly. 1C Delta down. Okay. All right. Well, let's get back to what we started into on here. All right. So taxi, let's look for the parking stands with coordinates. And look for number 62, bottom one right here, 5337.9 north, 10 east. That's pretty simple. So 53, what are we looking for? 37. Okay, over here. Ten 0.0 east. Align, confirm. And now when this gets to alignment, well, you can't see it, but right now it's, maybe you can now. No, you can't. It's 5 minutes, now 4 minutes. It'll align to those coordinates. Wind, request, return. Stand by 1 second. All right, sorry for that. I had to tell my wife something, and of course something else came up. All right, so we just put it in. Wind data's uplinked and cleared. All right, so let's go to F-plan. Sorry again for that delay, folks. My apologies. So now, with all the changes here, we'll plan runway 5. AMLUH 1C, I believe it's called. Hang on. AMLUH or LU or yeah, LU1C. Okay, and that fills in all of that information. Okay, put this on plan. We'll pull it out so you can see better. All we're looking for now are discontinuities and that all the fixes and the routing looks right. TIPAM, and there's top of descent. Knew it'd be close. So, and then we head south and then turn in to the airport. Okay, so let's click lows again with that discontinuity. Charts one more time. And hang on a second. Let's look at the METAR. Currently 12 minutes old, 160 at 10. So that pretty well favors 10. And broke in now at 5,000. That's good. So we're actually VFR there. Okay, so we're coming in, it looks like, on, well, let's see. Is this the Badger? Bandit 2. Let's get our ILS for 1.5 in. Oh, I know why, because now it's down here. Okay, so we're going to come, let me check this, to SBG, and then we're going to kind of dogleg it over to Atchit and come in on the ILS. Pretty good, easy run. So let's come over here, ILS 1.5. I don't know. Bandit 2R. And SBG insert. Okay, that sets it up pretty well. Let's just do our final checks. So from Babig, we're direct Bandit, direct SBG. Oh, I'm going backwards. Sorry, folks. I'm going, wait a minute, what did I do wrong? All right, so SBG to Asset, then to the ILS and in. Missed approach will take us, swing us out. Let me just, something doesn't look right. Straight ahead to OES, then a climbing left turn to SI, back to SB to VOR and hold. Okay. Now, if we're going to go to our alternate, it is going to be Vienna. And that's how we started. We go direct NEML and then fly the NEML to whatever runway they're landing. Perfect, and the GPS is aligned. All right, so we're just about ready to go, folks. Last thing as I get charts reoriented here on my end. Okay, last thing we need to do is check the weight and balance. Go to F-plan, I'm sorry, go to init, next page. Now we'll go over to weight and balance, 127.2. By the way, we came up very close this time. We're like 1 pound off. Yeah, 2 will work. 29.4, so backslash 29.4. Okay, and we're running with 11. Now you're going to find this interesting. I'm going to make it 0.5. That means I'm going to have 96 kilograms of fuel. Isn't a lot, folks, but it means it's going to, what are you doing up here? Did this once before. It's not a lot, but yet it's still 96 kilograms is a little small pin drop of fuel, but still enough. You could squeeze something out of it to get somewhere. And sorry for the sniffle in your ears. And our fuel times all look good. All right, so now let's, you know, I should have stayed over there. Well, we'll do nav. All looks good. Oop, I didn't mean that. Let's do that. Now we'll go to takeoff. All right. Set up for the return if we have to the ILS. Everything is good on this page. Go to perf. Now, the neat thing is you have this great tool. Now, if you're on that CPDLC where you're talking to the airline, then they shoot you the V numbers, guess what? You got to go with them. Or have a pretty good reason why you didn't. Of course, in the flight sim world, we can say, well, I'm the captain, we'll go as I say. It works. In the real world, it doesn't work that way. Now, they said transition will be 7,000. I'm going back. Charlie tells me arriving 15, departing 5, transition level 70. 7,000. So we'll set that here in a minute. Let's uplink. First off, if everything looks good to you, anti-ice dry, I think we'll have the air conditioning system on. Compute. So this is what's going to happen at flex 1, and you're at, this is your maximum V1, so at 139 rotating, or you set your V1 at the minimum of 114. That's how much runway you'll have, almost 6,100 feet. Here, 2,300 feet. I'm going to stick with these numbers. They're pretty good, and we'll get off at V2 probably. V2 will clear the 50-foot obstacle on one engine. Okay, so what we do now, unfortunately, we don't have a send to button. Wish we did, but we don't. 995 equals 38. Oh, wait a minute. Our runway speeds and all aren't right. 130. Hang on. This is not a right METAR. It's close, but not close enough in my book. 5, especially since the temperature is a degree cooler. And 995 equates to 38. Now compute. Okay, give us a little more cushion. Cool. All right, so 995, that's good. Can't change the temperature here. So 130 diagonal 5. Okay. 30 diagonal 5. There it goes. All right. Now, let's say you set slightly different, like you set up for flaps 2. Put that in there. But don't worry about the flex temperature. 1, it won't let you. But you could set it for flaps 2 or 3. If you're on short enough runway, that 3 would be needed. Or in conditions that were, then tick off. Then click the line select by takeoff data request, TO data request. Okay, now that we got our information, click received. It's gonna uplink it. Now, you're going, well, why are the numbers wrong? This is if we were in what's called takeoff go around, TOGA. We are not. Now click flex. All right, see how it says now you would click max takeoff? Okay, now you're flexing your takeoff to 73 degrees, 139, 139, 141, all matches, up 03 matches, and insert. Now you're where you're at. Now I said we need to go to 7,000. Okay. Everything else is good. Now, if you want to change these numbers, feel free. Black Box has that information for you. Black Box 711. And you can check it out there. I'm just going to keep it. It's only fine-tuning the inside. I don't ever see any massive changes to numbering. And we're ready to go at that point. Okay, take off. So, to the Great Wide North. Oh, wait, we're in the Great Wide North. Let's just click here. All right, so let's get up here and finish everything up. Strobe lights are in auto. The nav lights I've set to 1. APU's running. Going to turn the seatbelt sign on. Landing altitude elevation is auto. And our fuel pumps coming on. APU's on, so we can disconnect from ground power. And radios are set. We are set. All we got to do is get the middle set and we're ready to go. And I want to do one check here. All right, we are on the Millennium Aviation board. If you're interested in a VA, Millennium Aviation is a great place to go. macairvirtual.com. The guy that helped get me into this didn't help. He inadvertently pushed me to saying, yeah, I could do that. And is Captain Mac. You guys may remember his videos on YouTube. They're still out there. And they are phenomenal. And he's the one that, along with Hawker 125, that helped push me to streaming. So you can blame them. No. No, seriously. It has been a blast. And continuing as long as I can. And I can hear you, oh, really? No. So, but no, seriously. I do enjoy it. Okay, so we've got Millennium Aviation is up and going. So we're getting that record. We're set. All we got to do is work on the middle here. Okay, so 995 we have been working with as our altimeter. It is LS constraints, LS constraints. I do everything together. Arc 40, I'm actually going to pull back to 20. For the first officer, we'll keep that VOR, 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 VOR. Got dots for speed and heading. That just means it's going to, when you turn the autopilot on, whatever the speed is for that leg, whatever the heading, that's or course it will take. And then we'll set the initial climb, I believe 5,000. It is 5,000, but they may tell us different. And there may be a whole boatload of ATC on by now. All right, so are we all ready to go? There we go. I like to zoom in and make sure nobody's in my spot. I kind of chose this one sort of kind of intentionally to... Uh-oh. Why are we now taking off 2-3? Oh, man, they can't keep up with their ATIS. Hang on. Now take off. 2-3. Let's get that changed before we even call them. And I believe will be to Bravo. Hold on here. Okay, now for the... Wait. Why is 2 Bravo chose? Oh, that's right. 2-3. All right, so now we're on this one. Insert. Okay, let's do a quick size up over here. Good. Everything remained. However, it did not here. Okay. 130 at 5. Why is it not allowed? What the heck is going on here? All right, we're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. All right, Flex temperature 73. All right, that's the old way of doing it, and it worked. We're just gonna get things ready to go before we get ready to... Oh, we can't do that yet. Let me file a flight. Oh man, approach or departure. It's all online. I kind of figured this. If it gets too crazy and they're not answering us well, then we will. We'll make the adjustment. KAUA 572. We are in A20 November. Holy mackerel, look at all these aircraft. Okay. Okay. Working on my frequency. Hang on. 805. $705 for ground. Okay. Then we'll worry about tower. I'm not sure. Oh, they're easy. Okay. All right. So we're ready to go. Am I on their frequency? Make sure nothing freaky is going on here. Okay, Juliet. Hamburg clearance delivery, Austrian 572, spot 62 with Juliet, request clearance to Salzburg.
Austrian 572 Hamburg, ground. Hello, information to correct. Hit Salzburg, AMLUH 2 Bravo departure. Flight plan route climb fast to altitude 5000 squawk 1000.
All right, Austrian 572, I hope I get this right. The AMLUH 1 or 2 Bravo for departure, 1000 for the squawk, and we're ready to start up.
Austrian 572, I just need confirmation of the initial climb for you, 5000 feet.
Ah, I knew there was something I missed. 5,000 for the initial, and like I said, we are ready to switch over and get started.
Austrian 572, roger, no worries. First, departure frequency and passing 2000 feet, 119.510.
119er dot 510 for the departure frequency.
Austrian 572, correct. Startup approved. Now contact Hamburg apron 121.705. Have a nice flight. Bye-bye.
Now that will be, I'm good to start up. Will they need to be the one to allow for push, or are we in a non-movement area?
Austrian 572, as almost everywhere in Europe, you require to ask for a pushback clearance. So
Okay.
for pushback, contact Hamburg apron.
Will do. We'll call for push and start Austrian 572. Wasn't sure about Europe. Thanks.
No worries. That's why it's good for you to ask and not just push on your own.
They don't have things.
The Swiss 109 Alpha with information Juliet requesting clearance to Zurich.
Okay. So a lot of questions because it is, you know, something good to think about. Make sure you know what they want you to do, because you'll get controllers that get very angry with you. 127.705, 126, 855. Yeah, I'm trying to be a little proactive on this. Let's kick everything away so we can come down here, go to the mechanical, be very careful when you're clicking here, and then go to auto. Same with your doors. Wow.
So 1123, taxi holding point runway 23 via Zulu 1 Blue Line and Alpha 4.
Busy, busy. Man, it's a busy place. Look at this. Holy mackerel.
2733, revision taxi to holding point Alpha 3.
Look at this. Incredible. All right, let's get 705, 121.5 in the other. We're set 25, 26. There we go. Hamburg ground, Austrian 572, ready to push and start, stand 62.
Austrian 572, Hamburg apron, squawk 1000,
Oh.
pushback approved, face west.
Face west, and we'll get our head in the right area, put 1000 in the box. Why is 1000 used? Anyone have a good answer for that on here? I'd love to know. Face west. How do you face west out of here? Well, considering 2-3, so I'll be facing, okay. Facing that way. Okay. And no,
On to cockpit.
Southwest
Please
76
show
Delta
me
Zulu,
where you
contact
want to
tower
go.
126.855.
Tower 126.855, top 76 Delta Zulu.
On to cockpit. ToLiss driving up.
Ground 0 again, Ryanair 96 Tango Papa, and Niner 2, request pushback.
Ryanair 96 Tango Papa, Hamburg apron pushback, approved face north.
Push start route, face north, Ryanair 96 Tango Papa.
Some doors are still opened or the GPU or the ASU are still connected. I'm waiting for all of them closed and disconnected, then I will proceed.
well,
Units for Echo Lima, apron hello, taxi via Zulu 3, hold short of Zulu 1.
I think we're going the wrong way.
On to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go. On to cockpit. ToLiss driving up.
Okay, okay, we're gonna get over here before he barks at us. All right. Little confusing here because nothing's really set up
All doors
east-west.
and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Cleared to connect. Better pushback. Oh, nice big airplane popped in. Thankfully not on us. 777. No, wait. That's an A330 actually. So
Apron hello, Lufthansa 450, vacated via Alpha 6. Lufthansa 450, taxi to gate 0, actually that's blocked now, taxi, standby.
Now connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
okay, brake released.
Starting pushback, and you may start the engines.
I don't like this movement here as much as it is.
Lufthansa 450, can expect gate 01 now, taxi left Zulu 3, hold short of Zulu 1. Was that for Lufthansa 450? Lufthansa 450, affirm. Left Zulu 3 and hold Zulu 1, Lufthansa 450.
Look at this traffic, folks. It's awesome.
Lufthansa 1123, revision, taxi into Alpha 3, please.
Taxi to Alpha 3, Lufthansa 1123.
Lufthansa 1123, contact tower on 126.855.
Tower 126, 855, Lufthansa 1123.
Operation 9 Connor 32 Foxtrot.
Operation complete. Please have parking brake.
Stand by, Eurings 4 Echo Lima, taxi to stand 08 via Zulu 1 Blue Line. Lufthansa 450, taxi to gate 01 via Zulu 3. Gate 1 via Zulu 3, Lufthansa 450.
Ryanair 96 Tango Papa, request taxi Delta 8.
Ryanair 96 Tango Papa, taxi via Yankee 3, hold short of Delta 1.
Yankee 3, hold short Delta 1, Ryanair 96 Tango Papa.
And Ryanair 96 Tango Papa, contact tower on 126.855.
6855, Ryanair 96 Tango Papa.
Condor 32 Foxtrot, pushback approved, face north on Zulu 1 orange line.
And bypass pin has been removed. And signal on the left. I'll see you next time. Have a safe flight.
Perfect. All right, and we're just about spooled up. As soon as we get the word avail, we'll start the 3-minute clock, but we'll probably get going quicker. There it is, 3 minutes. All right, let's get this thing going. Okay, ground spoilers to arm flaps to 1. All right, next up, pitch trim, 5. All right, we need it to say up 3, right? Up 0.3. While I'm here, all right, we're ready to taxi there. Go back up here, kick the APU off. And start our timer. And max. Flight controls, terrain, weather radar.
Swiss 109 Alpha is ready for pushback and start.
Swiss 109 Alpha, Hamburg apron, hello, pushback approved, face north on Zulu 1 orange line.
Approved facing north on Zulu 1 orange line, Swiss 109 Alpha.
Hamburg ground, Austrian 572 ready to taxi.
Austrian 572, taxi via Zulu 4, Zulu 5 and Zulu 3, hold short of Alpha 5.
All right, Zulu 4, Zulu 5, Zulu 3, hold short, Alpha 5, Austrian 572.
Hamburg ground, Lufthansa 16 kilo, stand 11, ready for push start.
Lufthansa 16 kilo, pushback approved, face north.
Pushback approved, face north, Lufthansa 16 kilo.
All right.
Condor 3 to Foxtrot, ready for taxi.
Condor 3 to Foxtrot, taxi holding point runway 23 via Zulu 1 Orange, Alpha 3.
2 holding point, runway 23 via Zulu 1 Orange, Alpha 3, Condor 3 to Foxtrot.
And we're to hold Alpha 5.
Condor 3 to Foxtrot, contact tower 126.855.
Tower 126.855, Condor 3 to Foxtrot, schön auf, ciao.
Austrian 572, continue holding point runway 23 via Zulu 3 and Alpha 1, give way to the Condor straight ahead.
Austrian 572 will give way to Condor, continuing afterwards to Alpha 1, hold short of 23. Kind of feels like a real airport, folks.
Austrian 572, contact tower 126.855.
Over to 126, 850 or 855, Austrian 572.
Hamburg Apron, moin.
Hamburg Tower, Austrian 572, checking in. We're at Alpha 1.
First, Condor 3 to Foxtrot, wind 130 degrees 6 knots, runway 23, clear for takeoff, tschüss.
Runway 23 cleared for takeoff, Condor 3 to Foxtrot, schönen Tag dir noch, ciao.
Ciao. Austrian 572, behind departing Airbus A320, line up runway 23 behind.
Austrian 572 behind Condor will line up and wait.
Airline for Juliet Hotel, contact Hamburg Apron 121.705, tschüss.
121.705, KLM for Juliet Hotel, bis gleich.
November 6 Papa Delta, vacate Delta 9er, wind 130 degrees 6 knots, runway 15, clear to land.
Vacating Delta 9er 15, cleared to land, November 6 Papa. Hamburg Tower, very good evening, Air France 3 Mike Delta ILS 15.
Air France 3 Mike Delta Hamburg Tower, moin, then to vacate Echo 4.
Plan to vacate Echo 4, Air France 3 Mike Delta.
We were given 515. Five one zero.
Swiss 109 Alpha at Alpha 3.
Swiss 109 Alpha, Hamburg Tower, Moin. Behind departing Airbus A320NEO, line up runway 23 behind.
Behind the departing A320NEO, line up and wait 23 behind Swiss 109 Alpha.
Austrian 572, wind 130 degrees 6 knots, runway 23, clear for takeoff, tschüss.
Austrian 572's cleared for takeoff 23.
6 Papa Delta, taxi to GAT via Delta 1 and Yankee 4.
Delta 1, Yankee 4, GT, November 6 Delta, Dankeschön.
80 knots. Speed verified, runway and SRS green, climb, nav, and armed.
Air France 3 Mike Delta, wind 130 degrees 6 knots, runway 23, correction, runway 15, clear to land.
Runway 15, clear to land, Air France 3 Mike Delta.
Hamburg Tower, hello, Lufthansa 16 Kilo, holding short runway 2 via Alpha 3, ready for departure.
Lufthansa 16 Kilo, Hamburg Tower, Moin. Behind departing Airbus A321, line up runway 23 behind.
Line up and wait runway 23 behind departing traffic, Lufthansa 16 Kilo.
Hamburg Tower, good evening. Eurowings 2 Victor Golf, established ILS 15.
Eurowings 2 Victor Golf, Hamburg Tower, Moin. Plan to vacate Echo 4.
Say again, please. Hold this for me.
Eurowings 2 Victor Golf, plan to vacate via Echo 4.
Plan to vacate Echo 4, Eurowings 2 Victor Golf.
Swiss 109 Alpha, wind 130 degrees 6 knots, runway 23, clear for takeoff, tschüss.
Takeoff runway 23, Swiss 109 Alpha, John.
Air France 3 Mike Delta, welcome to Hamburg. Taxi via Echo 1, hold short of runway 23.
Taxi via Echo 1, hold short runway 23, Air France 3 Mike Delta.
Hamburg departure, Austrian 572, never got a call. We're airborne 5000 on the AMLUH 2B departure.
Austrian 572, Brim radar identified. Climb to flight, actually at the moment remain 5000 feet.
Austrian 572 will remain at 5000, little unfamiliar with your all's procedures out here.
No problem. Contact 7 Fox Lima, contact arrival 118 decimal 205.
Arrival 118 205, have a great evening, bye. On off 6 Fox Lima.
German radar, Lufthansa 16 Lima, descending to flight level 110.
Lima, Brim radar identified, descent to flight level 70.
Descending flight level 70, Lufthansa 16 Lima.
35, fly heading 210, descent 5000 feet, connection and another 5.
Turn left heading 1210, descend 5000 feet, QMH 995, Lufthansa 35.
Right heading 210.
Turn right heading 210.
There's where we left. Oh, man.
Runway to Swiss 109 Alpha at 3000, climbing to 5000.
Swiss 109 Alpha identified, climb to flight level 100.
Climb to flight level 100, Swiss 109 Alpha.
Austrian 572, thank you, climb to flight level 100.
Austrian 572 out of 5,000 for 100.
So the 5 Tango Victor, descend to altitude 5000 feet, KNH 9995.
Descent 5000 feet, KNH 9995, Lufthansa 5 Tango Victor.
So the 35, connect Hamburg arrival 118.205.
Hamburg arrival 118.205, Lufthansa 35.
Good evening, EZ76 Juliet Hotel, with flight level 150, descending to 110 level by...
So the 16 Lima first descent 4000 feet, KNH 9995, fly heading 060.
That was 16 Lima, flying heading 160, and say again the altitude, please.
Yeah, 160. In this case, make it a right heading. Actually, heading 060, expedite descent to 4000 feet.
Heading 060, 4000 feet for Lufthansa 160 Lima. Command Speedline 7 Go Zulu in 4 kilo, level 180.
Easy 71 Juliet Hotel first, descend to flight level 70, continue present heading identified.
Continue present heading and descend to 70, Easy 76 Juliet Hotel.
Swiss 109 Alpha, connect rim radar 126.325.
6.32, Swiss 109 Alpha, John.
So the 16 Lima, connect arrival 118.205.
118.205 for Lufthansa 160 Lima.
Safe. Easy.
Copy, goodbye, thank you.
Juliet Hotel, turn right heading 140, reduce speed 220.
Heading 140 to right and speed 220, Easy 76 Juliet Hotel.
Austrian 572, connect Hamburg arrival, question from Bremen radar 125.855.
That was for Austrian. Could you repeat the frequency?
Austrian 527, frequency is 125.855.
Austrian 572 over to 125.85. Thanks for your ATC.
Speedline 76 Juliet Hotel, make it a right heading 150.
855. Oh, 128.
Speedline 76 Juliet Hotel, right heading 150.
Right heading 150, SB412, cleared Neugo to Delta arrival. Neugo to Delta arrival, SB412. Wings 100 Kilo Alpha, cleared Neugo to Delta arrival. Cleared Neugo to Delta. Static Kilo Alpha.
Center, Austrian 572 with you, 10,000.
Austrian 572, Bremen radar identified, flight level 100, climb flight level 240.
Out of flight level 100 for flight level 240, Austrian 572. Talk about the slow way to climb. It was busy. I will have to say that was impressive, folks. Really an awesome time here. Actually felt real. I will have to say they did a phenomenal job there in Hamburg. And get those lights off. All right. Whoa. Here's those cameras. Oh. Oh, very cool. Oh, did I turn my sunglasses on? Yes, I did. That's what I went in there for, and I couldn't remember if I did it. All right, well, I'm back with y'all. It's been a very fun departure out of Hamburg. Great job again. Great job. Great job. And hope you all enjoyed. Sorry that kept me away. Man, everything is just not playing well to see. There we go. I hope you all enjoyed. That was phenomenal. And hats off to Hamburg. Great job. I know there was an event going on here. That's part of the reason I went ahead and went with it. How bad can it be? Ask questions. If you're not sure, ask. And I was very confused with what they were wanting, and in the end, we did it all the way they wanted. That's what we're supposed to do. So we'll catch you at the backside of the break. Subscribe if you want to get rid of the ads. So we'll see you then. About another minute and 10 seconds to go. And we'll be out of the break.
Wunderschönen guten Abend, hier übrigens 15 Alpha, Flight Level 240 inbound Rarup.
Wings 15 Alpha, Bremen Radar, hallo, identified, ist in Flight Level 110.
110 übrigens 15 Alpha.
Skyline 652, fly heading 360.
Heading 360, 652.
Austin 572, contact Bremen Radar, 128, decimal 760, bye-bye.
One more time for that frequency for Austrian 572.
Austin 572, contact Bremen, 128, decimal 760, bye.
All right, 128.76, Austrian 572. The reason I'm asking that a lot is there's a lot of frequencies up here. 128. 7. I think it's 760. Hello, Center. This is Austrian 572. Flight level 210 for flight level 240.
Austrian 572, Bremen Radar, hello, here identified, climb to flight level 280.
Continuing to flight level 280, Austrian 572.
Bremen Radar, hello, Swiss 109 Alpha, level 200, climbing 240. Swiss 109 Alpha, Bremen, moin, identified, climb to flight level 350. Climb to 350, Swiss 109 Alpha.
Oh, he's on it.
Radar, moin, Lufthansa 026, level 220, about limit.
Lufthansa 036, Bremen, hello, identified. Lufthansa 036, proceed direct Mador.
Direct Mador, Lufthansa 036.
Bremen, hallo, German Air Force 266, inbound Rohberg, climbing flight level 160, passing 88.
Air Force 266, Bremen, moin, identified. Lufthansa 900 Charlie Kilo, descend to flight level 250.
Descent 250, Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo.
Bremen Radar, eine 355 Hotel at flight level 370.
Freiheit 355 Hotel Bremen, hello, identified, confirm, what waypoint are you inbound?
Currently inbound Alexu, Ryanair 355 Hotel.
Danke. Dann proceed for the moment, direct EDDH.
Direct EDDH, Ryanair 355 Hotel.
Wings 1 X-ray November, descend to flight level 290.
Descend to flight level 290, Eurowings 1 X-ray November.
Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo, contact radar 125-855, tschüss.
Radar 125-855, Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo, perfect.
Lufthansa 1949, contact Bremen 124-175, tschüss.
Servo staff for Swiss 109 Alpha.
Negative. Lufthansa 1949, contact Bremen 124-175, tschüss.
Contact Bremen on 124.1.75, Lufthansa 1949.
Top Swiss 762 Delta Zulu, contact Langen 124-730, goodbye.
124-730, top Swiss 76 Delta Zulu, bye bye.
Wings 1 X-ray November, descend to flight level 250.
Further descent to flight level 250, Eurowings 1 X-ray November.
Luxair 91 Bravo, descend now.
Please take in the level for Luxair 901 Bravo.
Yeah, level was 300. I need you to descend now for crossing traffic.
Descending to level 300 now. Sorry, I lost connection a few minutes ago and I didn't notice immediately, Luxair 901 Bravo.
Austrian 572, climb to flight level 350, 1000 or more.
Austrian 572 up to flight level 350.
Yeah, and climb at 1000 feet per minute or greater.
And we'll expedite up Austrian 572.
Confirm the rate of climb, 1000 feet per minute or greater.
1000 feet per minute or greater for Austrian 572.
Thank you. Luxair 91 Bravo, descend at 2000 feet per minute or greater.
2000 feet per minute or greater. 4000 feet at the moment, Luxair 901 Bravo.
Roger.
Bremen, Schönabend, Legend 5 Papa Mike, flight level 285 for 320,
Oops.
Legend 5 by Mike, Bremen, moin, identified. Terminal Force 266, proceed direct Copac.
Direct Copac, Terminal Force 266.
Bremen, hello, Swiss 825 Mike, level 300.
This 825 Mike, Bremen, hello, identified. Legend 5 Papa Mike, direct R-Tip.
direct to R-Tip. Thank you so much, Legend 5 Papa Mike.
Ligurian 9 Bravo, descend at given rate to flight level 250.
Present rate down to level 250, Luxair 901 Bravo.
Wings 1 X-ray November, contact radar 124.175, tschüss.
124.175, Eurowings 1 X-ray November, tschüss.
59 Lufthansa Cargo 8261, flight level 100.
Lufthansa Cargo 8261, Bremen, moin, identified. Climb initially to flight level 240.
Flight level 240, Lufthansa Cargo 8261.
Ligurian 901 Bravo, continue normal rate of descent.
Normal rate of descent, Luxair 901 Bravo.
Austrian 572, resume normal rate of climb.
Austrian 572, normal rate of climb.
Scandinavian 56 Hotel, I need you on an odd level. Would you like 350 or 370?
370.
Okay, decline to flight
I have
level
no idea what we went around. That's why I checked my transponder to make sure.
Torben 2406 Bremen, moin, identified. Climb to flight level 240.
Moin München, flight level 240.
Lufthansa Cargo 8261, turn left heading 120, climb to flight level 330.
Left 120, climb 330, Lufthansa Cargo 8261.
Ligurian 901 Bravo, contact Bremen 124.175, see you.
124.175, choose Luxair 901 Bravo.
Radar, guten Abend, Lufthansa 16 Charlie, passing battle 1901, climbing 240, direct Svalm.
67 Charlie Bremen, moin, identified, climb to flight level 350.
And level 350, Lufthansa XM Charlie.
German Air Force 266, contact radar 135, decimal 650, tschüss.
135650, German Air Force 266, tschüss.
Moin, Delta Echo Delta von November 121 Osnabrück.
Delta Echo Delta von November, Bremen, moin, identified. Austrian 572, climb to flight level 370.
Austrian 572 continuing flight level 370.
And 572, I also got a shortcut for you, direct to ZUCKA.
Could you text that fix? I'm going to have to look it up.
Sierra Oscar, Delta Romeo Oscar.
Sierra Oscar Delta Romeo Oscar. Thanks for the text, Austrian 572. Oh, it's right there.
261, proceed direct to Bombi.
Direct Bombi, Lufthansa Cargo 8261.
This is 825 Mike, Langen would like to get you on an out flight level 390 or 370.
Hello, 370 is 84 Mike.
825 Mike, roger, descent to flight level 370.
Landing 370 is 84 Mike.
Okay, so we're on a shortcut. Not much, but hey, we'll take anything we can get, as they always say. All right, so that'll put us into, is that Munich? No, I am.
572, collect München radar 133, decimal 565, yeah.
133.56, was that 565 for Austrian 572?
Absolutely correct. Air France 2406, direct EDDH.
What timing to be looking at it? 133. 565.
Thanks to Data Juliet Bremen, moin, identified, climb in decimal 2, servus.
Lange Radar 125, decimal 2, this war my Kilo, danke, tschüss.
Munich radar, Austrian 572, checking in with you, direct SODRO.
572, München radar, servus, identified, stop your climb, flight level 350.
Understand, stop at 350, Austrian 572.
475, contact Bremen radar 128, decimal 760, servus.
18760, Lufthansa 475, danke, ade.
At the 9453, contact Bremen radar 128, decimal 760, servus.
128, 760, that's the 9453, servus.
I did not realize they went this far up. That, or I'm a little off in my thinking. Oh, actually, yeah, that does make sense. Never mind. I just kind of thought we'd be with one of the other logins before Munich. And yeah, we're actually getting pretty close, folks. I haven't looked at the time. 36 minutes out. So they held us up. We'll be fine. As long as we're not in the clouds, we're good. See if the sunglasses help now. Yeah, a little better. Oh, maybe I should take my sunglasses off. No, just kidding. Anyway, we have actually had some great ATC. At times, shaking my head going, what? What? But they see more than I see. And track more than I can track. So But that departure, folks, seemed like that was like flying out of a real airport. That was unbelievable traffic. Granted, there was an event going on at Hamburg, so they did a phenomenal job putting up with someone green like me in their territory. So phenomenal.
So 185, descend flight level 220, rate 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descend flight level 320, rate 2,200 feet per or greater, Lufthansa 185.
Oh my goodness.
Delta Charlie Victor, proceed direct Rarup.
Direct Rarup, Delta Charlie Victor.
So, if y'all are ever looking for traffic and you want to talk with controllers this time of the day, Europe's where you need to be. It is like the U.S. if you're a U.S. pilot like me. Except our busy time, of course, is roughly 5 to 11. Here, it's 5 to 11 their time, which is now. And I know you can't tell outside the cockpit. I've got the clock set differently, but it is phenomenal. And they did a great job in Hamburg. Phenomenal. I think someone was being examined somewhere in that center or in that territory. So that was even better. So great job in Hamburg and all of the centers up north.
Air China 2733, descent flight level 270, rate of descent 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
And things are going well right now.
China 2733, negative, I say again, descent flight level 270 with a rate of 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descended to parallel 270.
1,500 feet or more.
Helvetic Tuna Charlie call Langen 125.2
Langen 125.2, schönen Abend, Helvetic Tuna Charlie.
Lufthansa 185, confirm you maintaining flight level 220.
Negative, sir, we had 210, sorry.
185 is copied, report your level to Langen radar 124.730.
124.730, Lufthansa 185, tschüss.
München, Servus, Lufthansa 9er, Papa Kilo, passing flight level 189er, climbing 260, inbound Kerax.
Papa Kilo München radar Cirrus identified, climb flight level 280 as final level.
Climb flight level 280, final level, Lufthansa 9er, Papa Kilo.
Air China 2733, contact München radar, frequency 134.150.
There we go. 118, so we got a little way to top of descent. I don't know why he held us up, but he did. All right, so everything's going great. I hope you've enjoyed this. I certainly did out of Hamburg. And hopefully things go just as smoothly into Salzburg.
München radar, hallo, Passman 7508, holding point Sierra Nevada.
München radar Cirrus, wind 1 on SURIS 8 knots, runway 26 left, clear for takeoff.
26 left, clear for takeoff, Passman 7508. United, out of cockpit.
Turkish 2 on 1, approve 3 drop back.
I put the X-Pilot up there so you all could see just what we're dealing with. This, granted, the U.S., if it was ever to look like this, would be unbelievable. It does happen, light up America every so often, but this can be very intimidating, but yet I enjoy flying it. It is definitely a challenge. Their English is really good for the most part. I mean, as you saw, I wasn't 100% sure on the fix, so I asked him to text it to me, plus he told me, and I'd already found it. So if I stay quiet, it's so I don't miss radio calls, because we are expecting one to the other Munich. I think there's another Munich up here.
Agent 999 X-ray, contact Bremen radar 128.760 servus. Agent 999 X-ray, contact Bremen radar, frequency 128.760 servus. 128.760, Legend 999 X-ray, bye-bye.
All right, we need to start looking, I think. Yeah, we're at 80. So let's start doing our descent prep while listening. Okay, let's reset, make sure we have the most up-to-date. METAR is 1920. 1920, good. All right, so we're working from a good METAR, 12 knots down the runway, 3 degrees, and everything's dry. We're coming in on an 80.
750A, proceed now direct Agusi and report your request to cruise level.
That was not me, right?
Directing Agusi and
Don't have that.
cruising altitude will be
Okay, so everything looks good. Let's try brake low. We could do it.
750A, danke, climb flight level 300.
We'll go ahead. Yeah, we'll key on medium. Let me look at this.
Delta Charlie Victor, contact Bremen radar, frequency 128.760 servus.
Bremen on 128.760, Delta Victor, bye-bye.
And Matilda, Turkish 211 is back in cockpit.
Turkish 211, willkommen zurück.
Hang on, I'm just doing a check here. All right, so we have the whiskeys and the echoes. We can come in off Lima at either end. Okay. So let's plan medium on the brakes. 131 for approach. Okay, QNH. That equates to 1004. Temperature should be 3. All right, now we're planning the ILS and for our aircraft 271. All right.
Go 41, contact München radar, frequency 134.150, servus.
Confirm 134.500 for German Cargo 481.
German Cargo 481, negative, I say again the frequency 134.150.
ZUCKA. Oh, yeah.
134.150, thank you very much for the service, German Cargo 481, servus.
München, guten Abend, Sandra 8, which Charlie November, now 380 inbound Akusi.
8 Charlie November, München radar, servus, identified. Confirm you want to leave your cockpit?
Affirm if possible 10 minutes out, Sandra 8, which Charlie November.
Approved, report back.
Thanks so much for the report back, Sandra 8, which Charlie November, bye.
Bombardment descent flight level 220, rate of descent 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
Level 220 on at 1,500 or greater, typical.
9 Papa Kilo descent flight level 220, rate of descent 1,500 feet per minute or greater.
Descent flight level 220 at 1,500 feet per minute or greater, Lufthansa 9 Papa Kilo.
Was a 8484, state your request with Bremen radar 128760, servus.
128,760, radar 855.
München radar, servus, Leipzig Air 6 Mike Golf passing 1614250, Amsdorf.
Leipzig 6 Golf, München radar, servus, identified. Continue climb flight level 2, correction, flight level 330.
Continue climb flight level 330. Was?
Okay, there's TIPAM.
So 9 Papa Kilo, contact Langenräder 124.730, servus.
Why I point that one out, it had us at flight level 230, so I'm expecting maybe a descent. Okay, I'm going to look at something here real quick.
Austrian 572, descent level 320.
Austrian 572 out of flight level 350 for 230.
level 320.
Oh. Sorry about that. Had 230 on the mind looking at my charts. 320, Austrian 572. All right, I was okay, looks good.
Aus dem 572 contact München radar 134.150, servus.
134.150 for Austrian 572. Thanks.
Turkish 211, contact Bremen radar 128.760, servus.
Bremen 2876 for Turkish 211, good enough.
Munich radar. Austrian 572 out of flight level 330 for 320.
Austrian 572 München, good evening, descent to flight level 200.
Continue to flight level 200, Austrian 572.
Emirates 8 X-ray, descent to flight level 320.
Descent flight level 320, Emirates 8 X-ray.
Speedbird 85 Golf Alpha, Langen 125.2.
125.2, Speedbird 85 Golf Alpha, thank you.
Lufthansa to Echo Mike, Langen 1252, ciao.
1252, Lufthansa to Echo Mike, schönen Abend.
All right. Huh. What are we at? I haven't even looked to see how far out we are, folks. It's been about 16 minutes. So if you're so inclined to put in a prediction, love to see it. Who knows? We might get it. I don't know. This has been such a phenomenal flight.
KLM 1665 and ready, descent to reach level 330
Even if we end up with just Unicom at the end. What a flight out of Hamburg. Again, my hat's off. Great job over in Hamburg.
Austrian 572, proceed inbound BADIT.
Austrian 572, is that direct BALID?
That's direct BADIT, affirm.
Austrian 572 will be direct BALID.
Confirm waypoint BADIT, Bravo Alpha Delta India Tango.
Oh, my bad. BADIT, or however you said it, for Austrian 572.
Yep, BADIT works.
KLM 1665, could you confirm the waypoint Tango, India Romeo Uniform Lima?
Affirm.
Thank you.
That is what's called a shortcut, folks. Wow. What we did is we were supposed to drift east and then hook southwest to come down. He just cut all of that out. That's a significant shortcut.
Control 74 Mike, continue heading 360 to Neville China.
Bandit, BADIT at above 4,000, so...
Lufthansa 69 Mike, 1 minus
German Cargo 481, München 128-030, ciao.
128-030, German Cargo 481, bye.
München, hello again, Transavia 44 X-ray.
Transavia 44 X-ray, hello, radar contact, level 110, squawk 1000, climb level 360.
Okay, 10,000.
House climb level 360, Transavia 44 X-ray.
Unless somebody comes up in Austria for it, it is... Oh my, we're right on the border of all of these. I didn't know that. I was looking at that red dash line, not realizing how close Munich is to them.
Report your requested level. Boston 7508, Roger, maintain 300, proceed inbound all pigs.
Maintain 300, directing all pigs, Postman 7508.
Enter Air 261, contact 128-030. Contact 128-030, enter 261. Lufthansa 2 Kilo Yankee, 128-030.
128-030, Lufthansa 2 Kilo Yankee.
Eurowings 3 X-ray Juliet, München 133565, ciao.
23565, 3 X-ray Juliet, Dankeschön, ciao.
Transavia 7 for Mike, turn left inbound gas car.
Left direct gas car, Transavia 7 for Mike.
Speedbird 73-1228, good night.
Advisory Speedbird 73, heavy cheers.
Lift correction KLM 1665-1228, ciao.
Over to the dark side, KLM 1665, number.
Emirates 8 X-ray, descent to flight level 240, cross latest DB at level.
Descent for level 280 to be level by DP, Emirates 8 X-ray.
Emirates 8 X-ray, cleared level at DB 240.
240 by DP, Emirates 8 X-ray.
Austrian 572, descent to flight level 100.
With you at 4.5 miles from Delta Kilo Bravo.
First Austrian 572, descent to flight level 100.
Austrian 572, continuing flight level 100.
Easy 225, India, München radar identified, hello. At assigned rate, descent to flight level 170.
At assigned rate, descend down to 170, Easy 225 India.
He didn't care. He wanted me to talk over him.
Good evening, climb level 300.
Oh well, they're doing a great job. That's just so much traffic. I'm gonna try something here. Click the wrong one. There we go. Now, with the weather, it's hard. Let me see if I can turn the weather off.
Direct up. Lufthansa 2 Echo Charlie.
Okay.
It's your last filed waypoint in the flight plan.
Look at that.
Thanks. Emirates 8 X-ray, Langen 125.2.
And just in our area here.
Lufthansa 69 Mike Alpha 1252, ciao.
Just amazing.
125,
Lufthansa 69 Mike Alpha confirm 125.2.
125.2.
Transavia 44 X-ray, proceed inbound Kuno.
Inbound Kuno, thanks very much, Transavia 44 X-ray.
Okay, we're 40 miles, 50 miles from BADIT, and all is well. Again, put your predictions in. I'm kind of leaving the airplane and the controllers to the talking. One, so I don't miss anything over here.
Austrian 572, traffic inbound to Salzburg is 30 miles to the east. I'll release you now to advisory to coordinate. Goodbye.
All right, release to advisory 1228, Austrian 572. We'll be watching that traffic. Wow, we're off.
Schönen guten Abend. Transavia 86 Yankee, with you flight
If he
level
wants me
140.
back, he knows how to find me.
Transavia 86 Yankee, radar contact, squawk 1000, climb to flight level 380.
Squawk 1000.
On a more quiet day, I'm going to ask him why 1000. I'm really curious why so many of us go to 1000. Or is it because we're the newbies and we're being specialed? I just amazing that, yeah, we get 1000 all the time. I don't see this traffic. All right. Again, we're TARA. All right. Salzburg traffic, Austrian 572, 39 miles north of the field, inbound 423. Correction, 15. Out of the clouds. Actually, no, we're actually about 45 miles. All right, flight attendants, prepare for landing. If you're wanting to put a prediction in, exclamation mark the word predict, space, and a negative number. But welcome in. Hope you all enjoy the arrival. Salzburg is one of the improved airports in X-plane. Looked pretty good when we were on the ground Friday, I think it was, testing these things out. And first time on the approach. So I hope you all enjoy. And if you do get a chance, check the VATSIM map. Yeah, they're right on the border with Munchkin, Munich, whatever München. I'll never be able to get it right. But anyway, they are on the border. That's why he released us. So we could start our coordination into here. Courting. Oh, that isn't going to help us. It's only one other person on the ground here, and they're headed over somewhere. Palma de Marca, I believe it's called. I call it the front door to the Alps. That's my term. But it is, oh, I want to see this place in real life. Looks spectacular. All right, let's go to LS constraints. LS and constraints. And we're only going to use the ILS till we can see the runway and make the approach. BADIT will slow up to 220 and prepare for the arrival. And that will be, hopefully I remember, another radio call. All right, and like I said, it has been such a fun flight. I mean, if you get a chance, go back, watch this on YouTube. Oh my gosh, that was just incredible, the traffic level at Hamburg. Just amazing. And it actually felt like a real airport, like we were. I mean, granted, probably a handful more aircraft would be there in real life, but that was incredible. And I know that's how it is normally at this hour of their night, our daytime here in the US. And that was fun. I have to admit, that was fun. My only problem with Frankfurt, I get disconnected a lot on X-Pilot because with the amount of traffic in Frankfurt, plus the enhanced scenery that comes with X-Plane, it's tough for it to maintain 20 frames per second. And that's why. Anyway, that was fun. Almost tempted to turn around and do it again, but then everything closes. Actually, no, they should still be up. But no, we've got other plans. So we'll see when we get on the ground. Oh, yeah, we're below. $10.04. My bad. Blew right through transition and totally forgot. Did I get the lights? Slowing to 220.
2,500.
Salzburg traffic, Austrian 572, BADIT inbound for 15. Like I say, once we get in closer, you'll see these mountains. And wow, great job.
Salzburg traffic, Austrian 4, Whiskey, taxi 200, point runway 15.
Is he inbound or?
2,500.
Oh, he'll be in front of us. Okay. It's going to be cutting in front of us. All right, who hit us on that? Tom. OOC. Oh.
Salzburg traffic, Austrian 4 Lima Whiskey, holding short, holding point Bravo, runway 15.
Austrian aircraft there at Salzburg. We're still a good. What's going on here? Aircraft at Salzburg. We're still just now getting over the VOR inbound, so you got plenty of room.
Okay, thank you. Then we'll line up and wait. Runway 15, Austrian 4 Lima Whiskey.
Time to slow up. Salzburg traffic, Austrian 572, about 9 mile final for 15.
Salzburg traffic, Austrian 4 Lima Whiskey, takeoff runway 15.
Okay, flaps are full, spoilers armed, gear 3 green, brake set medium, now cleared to land. Runway 15 at Salzburg. Last time we flew this approach several months, well, no, time before that, there were a ton of antennas right by the runway that you flew through. Now they're gone. That not because of this update. They actually were gone some time ago with the scenery update that came. And the last time we flew in, they were gone. But here you are, folks, the front end of the Alps, in my opinion. I know you all will squibble and say, that all happened over here. But I like to call it that. Okay, slowing to approach. I've got a runway. My airplane. Hope he's off the runway because I haven't heard. Salzburg traffic, Austrian 572, 3 mile final, 15.
1000. 100 above. 300. Minimum. 200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard. 10. 5.
All right, we have arrived. Brakes, there we go. All right, welcome to Salzburg. Roger. And Salzburg traffic, Austrian 572's off 15 to the ramp. And this is part of the reason why we chose the parking spot out in the center of the apron. We knew there were no jetways here. All right, welcome. All right, seatbelts. Bleed. Darn it. Forgot to turn the radars off. Bleed. Okay, let's shut them down. All right, there you have it. I decided to go a little further back than I normally would have brought it up. This way we can turn out and head out. All right, welcome to Austria. We're going to kind of run through this kind of quick. the shutdown here, mainly because I need to use the restroom, but we can get through this pretty quick. All right, first thing. Okay, here's the ACARS program for Millennium Aviation. It is Smart Cars 3. And there's a link, macairvirtual.com, if you'd like to join. The cool thing is it is defaulted to automatically download when you shut down. Good and bad. Good is you don't have to remember. Bad, if you had a horrible landing. Oops, I just deleted that. it records it. Anyway, you can see the brigades here in a second coming out. All right, let's move on to Elevatec. 189 feet a minute they got us at. I think I minimized it. There we go. Complete. All right, they got us at 446. I kind of agree with that. A little slow and 1.5 Gs. Overall, still not a bad arrival. All right, I don't know if we'll see the back bus come up or not. We'll see. And finally, Sim Toolkit. That's the one I go by. There's a whole lot of reasons for this, and I hope my alpha testing, they'll get that at Elevatec and see some of these tools, some of these great add-ons they have here, like the flight schedules. Of course, they have the fleet and other planning tools and all of that, but this is where I think it excels. Let me complete the flight. You can already see 289 feet a minute down below. And over here, let's get the initial. There's our flight. A lot of great directs. Now, we were supposed to go like over here, down here, and in. That's why this was such a great shortcut. Highly appreciated their Munchkin radar. Munich radar, sorry. Hour and 20-minute flight, 369 miles, and 2,700 kilograms of fuel, 1.5 Gs at 289. Now, that obviously the programs are picking up differently. And then we view the report. This is where I wish a lot would go in. This right here is worth 1,000 words, this picture. You got all your details right here, which really were not much different than the other page. However, seeing it really helps. Now, Europe, I think, puts their landing zone or their aiming point a little further down the runway than the US. They're a little closer than some. But anyway, we went 1,200 feet down. Looks good, looks right on the aiming. 3 feet off the center line, about as good as you're going to get, besides right on. And just a beautiful, beautiful approach. I think we can settle in somewhere around 3 to 400 feet a minute still. At 1.5 Gs, not bad. All right, well, we're going to look like we're heading out, Twitch. We're going to be hanging in there. And we'll be back with the second flight that's in the title. So bear with us as we set up, and we'll be right back. We're taking a break here, so bear with us, and we'll be right back.